Good morning, traders. Gates W. Adams here with GACTradingPro.com. And I probably jumped the gun here just a little bit as I am still getting everything all kind of set up here. But let's go ahead and get things kicked off with, you're seeing behind the curtain, folks. All right, it is Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. Gates W. Adams here with GACTradingPro.com. We are going to be talking about trading today. Trading does involve risk. Please make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. All right, let's clean it up. So while we're still waiting for the charts to come up, let's do a little bit of quick housekeeping. First of all, it has been damn near a week since I have traded. And I can tell you how much I love trading by how much I missed it. I had some other commitments over the course of the week. Thursday and Friday, I was completely out of pocket for like 15 hours a day, which meant no trading. No, it was not community service. It was a Tony Robbins event. In case you're wondering. I know nobody's wondering, but what the hell. That also might explain a little bit my voice today. I was completely gone by Saturday, and it's starting to come back. It's still a little bit rough, but nonetheless, was definitely unexpectedly out of pocket yesterday as well, which meant that it's Tuesday now, and I haven't traded since last Wednesday, so close to a week. And I gotta say, I miss it. I miss it a lot. So I think that's a good sign. Let me go ahead and get my stream open here. There we go. Stream open here. Mute, baby. Where'd you go? The dang mute button go. Oh, there it is. Baby, where'd you go? There it is. It was the white little mute button was bleeding into my white arm with the light shining right there on it. So how fun is that? Okay, so let's take a few steps back. Okay, so I haven't traded in almost a week. I've missed it terribly. I have basically kind of went into a pretty rough week prior to that, which I've been aggressively working on dispelling any bullshit that has come along with that, which I think, considering how excited I am to be back in here today and some of the stuff that I've put together over the course of the weekend and yesterday and even this morning, I think I'm in a better place to be ready to jump back in and go full force. So that said, if you'll see on here, it looks like I'm trading my sim account. I am technically trading my sim account, yes. However, as you know, if you've been watching consistently, I've got the trade copier. So the sim account being my leader account, and then my 5 evaluations being the follower accounts. What I am doing is trading all accounts at once. The reason that I'm using my sim as my leader account is that not today, but in relatively short order, I am going to go back to trading 2 contracts really and truly to hit my target in a reasonable amount of time. That's what I need to be doing, is I need to be operating on 2 contracts. Clearly, there has been a little bit of a psychological issue with operating in 2 contracts and seeing those bigger numbers in this daily profit loss scenario. So where did it go? Hold on. So I've decided that I'm smart enough to trick myself and dumb enough to be tricked by my own self. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade 1 contract on the leader account, but I can operate in ratio, right? So I can do a 1-to-1, a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1, a 1. Well, I don't think I can do a 1.5-to-1, not with a single contract anyway. So anyway, that way, dang it, what I see on here is within my comfort zone. But what's actually taking place in the background is a little bit more conducive to going ahead and getting through these. So that's the target. That's where I am right now. Clearly, yeah, there we go. Just getting everything all set up. I feel a little, it's a little foreign. It's been too long. I don't like the long delay. Oh, the other thing, of course, at some point I said yes. Don't worry about my flag. I'm messing with my green screen. My you know what? Maybe I can address that. Nah. All right. Anyway. Hey! Too much zoom. Too Too fast. Oh yeah, I forgot. What I'm looking at has the delay on it. Anyway, so where was I going with all of that? Shit, lost my train of thought. My bad. My apologies. Oh yeah, I was talking about trading afternoon session pretty much all week. I did that before really looking at my calendar. I can't trade afternoon session on Tuesdays in general. That's just not going to happen probably ever because of another ongoing regular commitment that I have. Number two is this week on Thursday and Friday I have another commitment which is going to be running basically from like noon to 9 market time. So I'm not going to be able to afternoon trade. Now, of course, going through the schedule, I live in Central Time. I operate most of my day in market time, but I have multiple calendars, and some of them are in Eastern, some of them are in Central, and that just jacks with my head. But unfortunately, I haven't figured out the best way to resolve that psychologically or just in terms of being organized. So kind of messed up my days. But what that means is that I can trade Thursday and Friday on the morning session. So I will be in today. Tomorrow I will do afternoon session because I do have that afternoon time free. And then Thursday, Friday I will be in for morning session. So we will get 4 trading days this week, even though we unfortunately missed yesterday. So yes, we know. Oh, by the way, I have been a bad affiliate. If you are utilizing Apex Trader Funding, they actually extended their sale, which I have just done a horrible job of communicating to the world. But it ends tonight. So 80% off new and recurring billing on any evaluations, any size, doesn't matter. So if you're like me and you take multiple, more than 30 days to pass an evaluation, it's nice that that 80% off does continue beyond that initial month, which is not always the case on their sales, by the way. So if you think there's just going to be another one around the corner, there might be, but it may not have that secondary billing component to it. So just be aware of that. So if you need to pick up any evaluations, jump on into GAC. I'm sorry. Yes, jump on into apextraderfunding.com. Use coupon code GAC50. That will get you 80% off. Don't let the 50 fool you. That just basically attaches you to me and makes sure that you get the best deal ever. You can use that coupon code at any time and you will 100% of the time get the best pricing available. I say 100% of the time. There was a slight glitch with my code at one point. And if you ever put that in and you're not getting the discount, just reach out to me, support@gactradingpro.com, and I will get it addressed. It was an internal glitch that Apex had that I just needed to make them aware of so that they could fix it and get it back to working. So if you ever run into that, just let me know. Other than that, off we go. Let's see if we can find some goods. Looks like we are officially into a... Well, I say, I don't think we officially have an up entry. So we're kind of just in that rangy section that looks like it wants to push upwards. I'd probably be a little happier with the upward entry right now than a short entry, but not necessarily. I think we're maybe 60-40 right now. That is a little bit more in the middle of nowhere and doesn't have a tail. I'm trying to be a little bit more disciplined in my decision making. This off of that, off of those levels would be, well, except for the fact that it runs right into a wall. So we're going to be focused more on those disciplined decisions and looking a little bit beyond just the, hey, look, there's a setup, to there's a setup that looks good because of A, B, and C. That has to happen innately on a very quick scale in most cases. Now, it does look like NQ is moving at a pace that I can handle again today. I will say a lot of last week was rough, and I think a lot of that had to do with really the rollover period on the futures contracts. Kind of changing some of the dynamics. That's an opinion. I don't base that on much of anything other than it did seem to absolutely coincide with that because we moved from the March contracts to the June contracts. So the last couple of days of March contracts, the first couple of days of June contracts just seemed pretty balls to the wall. So, well, there's a new lower low. So there we go. Now, not really new. I think we're just simply in range. This I like. If it goes up.
Order canceled.
Nope. So it seems like we are leaning more short. But again, not so aggressively that, yeah, I mean, see, that's a little bit of divergence right there. Didn't seem to have much steam going into that downward push. We've got definitely a more aggressive upward push here, which could be that hidden divergence. Gaining steam to head south, but it doesn't look like that's really the case. So if we see an opportunity, if this just does not, never mind. I'm sorry. You know what? I know I start talking and just going through the idea of what's going through my head, and then I just kind of stop if it goes through. The idea being there, if it bounced off of that line, there would be enough value in that to jump into a long trade, which I feel the same way about a short trade here. If it bounces back down off of that, because it's pretty smooth sailing down there to that profit target. And let's see where she decides to go. Getting ready to take that screenshot. Come on, man. Well, I think that was a solid decision, solid execution, with unfortunate results. But at least I didn't go last week. I gotta say, man, some of those trades took a few extra ticks. One of them that should have been a 21 tick stop loss went 58 ticks. That was unfortunate. Definitely the antithesis of fun. Now, that being said, what I'm seeing is the result in the sim account. So the other accounts that are in the background, they may not be quite as tight, but that's okay. That's kind of the point of keeping it on the sim for this. All right, so now we've decided that we want to head north. We got that wall there. I don't necessarily, well, if we get a good bounce here, no, not into that wall. Not a wall in a zone. Nope, I'm going to just let it do its thing for a minute. So, looks like we have a good long setup bar going on here, right into some resistance. So let's see if it breaks through that resistance, because beyond that resistance level, there's not a whole lot for a while. Had a lot of support down in those levels, and so that leaves a pretty strong opportunity for Now for a really nice move. Haven't quite gotten that entry signal. Got the entry bar, but not the signal. There's the signal. So we're officially in that long. So kind of want to retrace here, it seems, off of that magnet, but not enough to really do it. I could see an elevator off of this to go north if it comes down one more bar and gives me the yellow cluster, the orange or white tail. There's the tail. I need that cluster. I need that cluster for this to be viable. Nope, never mind. You know what? I like this as an HD on top of everything else. That should be enough force to push through. Alright, so we got that one, which we absolutely appreciate, which means that we are now looking for an opportunity. Now let's clear out some of that resistance there. Yeah. If we get the double here, I need that exhaustion. By the way, I know there's people who watch this feed who do not trade Apex, who have no idea what I'm talking about in terms of what I'm looking for, or all the quote-unquote noise on my charts, and I'm all good with that, for sure. Simply, you know, I think the value in this is the, give me a tail and I'll take it, is the value in kind of talking through your strategy, what you're looking at, what you're seeing. I mean, in essence, I'm really talking to myself, which is part of my process that helps me, you know, make sure I'm making the better decisions. Yeah, see, no tail, didn't take it. There's a lot of hesitation. It might go, which is fine, but are we stagnating a little bit? Yeah, we had a lot of divergence up there. So it's definitely battling that resistance. Well, it wants to give us an early entry on a short, which I think we're going to at least see that setup bar. I don't want to go into a wall. Yep, we got it. All right, so we're back to a short trend. Retrace immediately. I say immediately, that's really not that immediate. But to where? That push didn't have a ton of force. Oh, they want to give me the exhaustion. Too choppy here. And we're going to find ourselves back in an uptrend here. Maybe. Unless, of course.
Order filled.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get a good little move here. Dang it. Come on. Power of the magnets. Bounce off of that baby.
Stop.
Ah, dang it. That didn't go according to plan. Oh, let's see here. Let's do this way. Okay.
Order filled.
Come on. It's a good target, man. Come on, man. I believe in you. Come on. Seriously.
Target filled.
There we go. I do think we're definitely leaning more northbound, but we got some serious divergence going on here. Double divergence, which means if it bounces off here again, It's kind of hard to have much faith that it's going to go any further. Unless that... See? Go a little lower, I can see. Well, no.
Order canceled.
There we go. Let's go a little lower and see if we can get in before that. Give me the tail. So, no, I guess not. Oh, for crying out loud. What I didn't check today are these guys. All right. Additional obstructions that 100% can be.
Order filled.
Oh, for crying out loud, man. Seriously.
Sub.
Shit. Okay, well, that ends it for today. Oh, yet another down day. All right. Well, so be it. I think I'm going to just take a little time for myself here to do a little bit of sim trading. I'm going to take off the copier. I'm not necessarily going to do it on screen. I just need to get some reps that aren't going to necessarily hurt me. And just continue getting some time here. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys stopping back in. I know it's been a little bit, but I hope to see you guys back again tomorrow afternoon. 2 p.m. market time is about when I'll be on. And I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you